You know that feeling, right? Every single day, you're just drowning in a tsunami of information. We're talking videos, feeds, reports, articles. It literally never stops. And you have this gut feeling that buried somewhere in all that noise is the one critical insight, the one thing you absolutely cannot afford to miss. But how do you even begin to find it?
Okay, let's just jump right in. See this number? 19 to 1? This isn't just some random statistic. This, right here, might be the single biggest bottleneck in your entire professional life. And here's the crazy part. You probably don't even realize it's happening. We call this the 19 to 1 problem.
So what on earth does that actually mean for you? Well, it's simple, and honestly, it's kind of painful. It means for every one single minute you spend on something that actually moves the needle, that genuine aha moment, you have wasted 19 minutes just digging through digital garbage to find it. That's not just inefficient. It's a soul-crushing drain on your energy and a massive hidden tax on your productivity every single day.
Yeah, this is way beyond just a minor annoyance. We're talking about a full-blown information crisis. And now we're going to break down just how deep this rabbit hole really goes.
So, what's the real-world price tag for that 19 to 1 ratio we just talked about? Well, here it is. 4.2 hours. That is the average amount of time a professional, someone like you, loses every single day just fighting this information overload. Seriously, just stop and think for a second. What could you do with an extra 4 hours back in your day?
This frustration really boils down to three core problems. First, there's what we call the signal burial problem. You know exactly what this is. The one thing you actually need is never in the headline. Nope, it's buried deep, deep inside. Then you've got the memory gap. You finally find that gem, and then 72 hours later, it's just a foggy memory. You can barely remember what it was. And what's the result of all this? A constant low-grade anxiety that you've missed something crucial.
And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. Here's a real-world example. The insight that changed everything for one company was found at timestamp 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 32 seconds. Think about that. You would never have found it, but the system did. That's the definition of a needle in a haystack, and that's the game we're all forced to play every day.
Okay, so we've established the problem. It's huge. It's overwhelming. It's frankly exhausting. But what if the solution was actually elegant and surprisingly simple? Let's walk through the 3 moments that get you to total clarity.
This is it. This is the whole shebang, and you're going to see how unbelievably simple it is. Step 1, you build your campaign. This is a one-time thing, maybe 30 minutes, where you basically just teach the AI what you care about. Step 2, add your sources. You just drop in the YouTube channels, RSS feeds, whatever you follow. This takes, a few minutes? And then, step 3. This is the best part. You just receive your diamonds. You get a daily, pre-scored shortlist of pure Signal that takes about 4 minutes a day to review. That's it?
What we're talking about here is a profound shift in how you work. You stop being the hunter, endlessly chasing down information, burning hours and energy. Instead, you become the calm, confident recipient of intelligence that is effortlessly delivered right to you. But here's where it gets really interesting. This is more than just a time-saving tool. It's actually building something for you in the background. It's creating a compounding asset, a strategic weapon that gets more and more valuable every single time you use it. And that asset, we call it the master file. Just think of it as your own private, permanent intelligence database. Every single signal you give a thumbs up to gets stored, time-stamped, and cited forever. It's basically the system's perfect memory, which means your brain doesn't have to be.
And check out how this thing grows. In the first month, okay, it's a really useful, searchable archive. Cool. But by month 6, it's evolved into your institutional memory. And by the end of year 1, it has become your totally unfair competitive advantage. No question.
So what makes it so powerful? Well, for starters, you can search by keyword, and it'll pull up the exact moment in a video you saw 6 months ago. But here's the real magic. It's called delta tracking. The system automatically spots when new information either confirms or, and this is so important, contradicts something that's already in your master file. It literally connects the dots for you, without you lifting a finger.
All right, let's bring this all full circle. Let's go back to that painful 19 to 1 ratio we started with and look at the absolutely dramatic shift that happens.
Just look at this. This is the before and after. You go from a 19 to 1 loss ratio to a 1 to 1 signal ratio. You go from trying to consume everything to receiving just the diamonds. From total cognitive overload to calm, strategic clarity. From hours spent searching to minutes spent in triage.
Here's another way to picture it. See that huge chunk of the chart? That's 94% of the content out there.
That's the noise. The system just gets rid of it for you. It's gone. So you can focus all of your attention on that tiny, powerful little slice of pure signal, the only part that actually matters.
Okay, so what's the bottom line here, in dollars and cents? Let's talk about that 4.2 hours a day you get back. If you value your professional time, that adds up fast. Over just 1 year, that's $273,000 in recovered professional value. I mean, think about that. The subscription literally pays for itself in the first 15 minutes of your work week.
And this, right here, is the ultimate point. Your master file becomes your secret weapon. It's an institutional memory that never, ever forgets. And the most important part of all, your competitors, they don't have one.
So when you strip it all away, it really just comes down to this one question. Are you ready to finally stop consuming and start receiving?
Look, you can find out for yourself right now. Just go to signalsnyper.com and build your first campaign completely free. You don't even need a credit card. It's time to discover what you've been missing.